Hello everyone and welcome back to HostiFi. My name's Alex and today we're going to have a brief overview of the new UniFi Device Bridge and Device Bridge Pro. Ubiquiti announced these products very recently and they actually look pretty interesting. While I haven't got my hands on these new devices just yet, we can at least have a look at what these devices can be used for. Both are intended as a way to give Ethernet-based devices a wireless connection. First is the Device Bridge. This retails for $99 in the US, and it's relatively small, at just 130mm tall by 55mm wide, and it kind of looks pretty similar to a PoE injector. On the top, it's a gigabit Ethernet port with PoE output, rated at 802.3 AF, with a maximum PoE budget of just 15 watts. It also has a single RP-SMA connector for external Wi-Fi antenna should it be required, but it does also have an internal one too. Ubiquiti is suggesting that this is a way to get connectivity to a PoE device, such as a single UniFi Protect camera or UniFi Talk phone. It doesn't look like it is locked to just UniFi devices though, which is good, as they say any device with an Ethernet connection can be used. By the sounds of things, this offers a simpler and better way to get a camera connected to your network that might be a little bit inconvenient to get an Ethernet cable to, but also where the price of using a dedicated AirMax point-to-point is just too prohibitive. While two NanoStation 5SE low-code devices will only set you back around $100, this just adds complexity to users who are not comfortable with setting up and configuring these types of devices. It also looks like the Device Bridge, or UDB, will auto-connect to another UniFi AP and be pretty seamless in this process. Next is the larger Device Bridge Pro, which for all intents and purposes is a Nanobeam 5AC with some upgraded internals. This costs $199 in the US, and it can be used in pairs at up to 5 kilometers of distance. Or you can connect it back to any UniFi AP using the UniFi Auto Link feature. The only downside I can see right now is the PoE output available. The Device Bridge can output at PoE, which is AF, and the Bridge Pro can be powered with AF, but AT is required for AF on its second port. This also means though that the Bridge Pro can be used as just a simpler way to get connections between buildings too. So why has Ubiquiti done this? Well, for a very long time, if you wanted to get connectivity to other devices, such as a CCTV camera in a car park, then AirMax would be the obvious solution. It is pretty easy to set up, reliable, and it works really well. However, it must be said that the brand of UniFi is becoming more and more prevalent these days. Ubiquiti knows this, and likely wants to lean in on that brand. Also, AirMax is fundamentally still designed for WISPs, and larger, more complex point-to-multipoint networks. You also need knowledge of PoE, IP addresses, and just general know-how in order to be able to configure these devices. Getting people in to help install these can also add delays and cost too. AirMax also, for various complex reasons, still uses 24-volt passive PoE. I wrote a blog post on the HostiFi website a while back explaining why this is, which is linked below. This new Device Bridge Pro uses standard PoE or PoE+, which the entire UniFi product line has, which again just makes things simpler. Also, when we look at the Device Bridge Pro, these can be used in pairs, just like the Nanobeam or even the UBB and UBB-XG. Having device bridges linked up to the UniFi controller helps improve the device topology maps, and any fresh eyes looking at the complex installs can easily see where things are connected. For some installers which have AirMax devices, this means maintaining a separate UISP server and remembering how things are linked. That's pretty much it for this video, and once we can get these devices in our hands, we'll be sure to make a video going over how they work and how to adopt them to HostiFi.